Money, power, and relationships all use the same principle. Majority of what we are told about relationships are all lies. Majority of what you know about relationships do not work. You are bringing something to the market and there is no demand for it. So if there is no demand for what you're bringing to the market, you will stay single, you will be miserable, you will have a very bad dating life. Women have been told they have been given the wrong advice. And it has been given so much that they have believed it and started practicing it. Submission has been presented as weakness. Women don't struggle to submit to men.
Okay.
As a matter of fact, women submit to high-value masculine men. If your wife or your woman fears losing her salary more than you, then you're below her salary in terms of value. Expand your assets so that your expenses don't matter. Live below your means or otherwise.
Welcome to another edition of Mindset Profits. I'm back again shooting with the one and only Silas Otieno, a brother who is loved in Kenya from BTP Studios. What does BTP mean?
BTP means beyond the pulpit.
Beyond the pulpit. We are going to talk about his favorite finance principles from the Bible. But I think a lot of people know him for his content on relationships and just being high value people out there in the marketplace. This is going to be an exciting one for me. I am enjoying my time. I'm enjoying my time in Kenya.
Okay, how is it?
I'm enjoying it, man. The creators I've spoken to, the teachers I've spoken to, I feel upgraded with every conversation. So looking forward to this one.
Nice. Thank you for having me here.
Introduce yourself, Mr. Silas. Let the broader community get to know who you are and why you do what you do.
Yeah, my name is Silas Otieno.
Yeah.
And I can say I am a businessman because I do business. Also employed, and I do podcasting. So I balance my work, businesses, and employment, and the content. But the one that makes it most fulfilling is when I'm in the studio. I am at my best in the studio.
Why is that?
Because I love books. I love reading. I have been doing a lot of reading, and I do a lot of reading. So I discovered that I gained a lot of knowledge through reading, and I specifically hate a saying that comes. I work with Americans.
Okay.
I specifically hate a saying that is usually there, though many of them may not say that they say this, but they say if you want to hide anything from an African, hide it in a book.
Also, it said African there, not black man, because when I heard it, it said from a black man.
Black man, okay, black man. So they are same thing. They're all Africans to them, either African American or African from Africa. So I went and I just got a love for books, and I started reading, and I read anything that I can put my hands on, so that I get diverse knowledge from diverse cultures and everything. And so I learned a lot. So the knowledge that I had, I used to just talk to my friends, and they would listen to me for hours. They would listen to me speak. So one of them told me to write a book, which I went and did, but I just wrote it because they used to come to me and talk to me about their corporate world and their challenges. So I wrote a book called Corporate Power Plays. I've not even commercialized it. I've just been giving those books out to my friends just as a way to advise them. And so, talking about this one day, I thought about doing podcast. And my initial intention was to get the cameras, get the podcast, but not ever appear in front of a camera.
Okay.
200 episodes later.
That is you on
That's
camera.
me. Yes.
And trending.
Yes, and I
Did you think it would work this well?
No, you never do. Actually, when I started talking about, I was talking about money. There are things that I did.
Yeah.
I made 2 vows when I got in front of a camera. I will never talk about relationships. I made a vow to never talk about relationships because there were so many podcasts, or there are so many podcasts in Kenya that talk about relationships. So I told myself, let me do anything else
Outside of relationships.
outside of relationships. I'm forgetting the second one.
Money. It's not money.
Money, not really money. I'm just forgetting what the other thing I had.
Come. So you said you would not talk about relationships.
Yes.
That's what you've trended for.
Yes, now when I did the first video and just talked about relationships from the principles, because I believe this, that money, power, and relationships all use the same principle.
Explain. That
The
sounds
same,
deep.
Yes, money, power, relationships use the same principle in this sense. You chase after those things, they run away from you. They run away from you. These are things.
You chase after power, you chase after money, you chase after a relationship, it runs away.
It runs away from you. Or we assume it is running away from you. These things use the principle of attraction.
Oh, okay.
You create value to attract power. You create value, you attract money. Because money follows value. You create value, you become attractive to the opposite gender.
And that goes both ways.
Yes, it goes both ways. So when you create value, like for example, I have not done anything to do with media. Nothing at all to do with media. But when I started talking to people about relationships, they realized that there is some value I am bringing to them, isn't it?
Yeah.
Sometimes people pay to talk to me.
Well, it makes sense.
Yes, because money follows value. Now, when you are a man who has worked on himself, physically, spiritually, financially, you won't have a hard time attracting women. You will not have as a matter of fact, you realize that men don't chase. It's women who are more aggressive at chasing than men. Women are more aggressive.
If you're a high value man.
If you are a high value man. If it comes to power, if you provide value, guys automatically put you on a pedestal. They look up to you. And that's how you become a leader. So those 3 things use the same principles.
Law of attraction, provide value.
Yes.
Become a high value. What about a woman who will say, if I become a high valued woman, does that not repel men instead of attract men? You get what I mean?
Yes. For women, their value is very different from the value of men. The value of a woman is in her femininity, her submission, and her purity. Those are the 3 things that make a woman valuable. Men do not care. To men. Okay. Because men do not really care about a woman's finances. Popular narrative has lied to women that being high value women means being rich. Because men don't. Men have no problem providing for women. So when they are looking for a woman to mate with or to settle with, if he is a man who has made something out of his life, the woman's finances don't really matter.
I know that's true for men, especially who have made something of their lives. But I look at multiple scenarios. I've had catfishers, the guys that are now living off women. I think you call them losers.
Yes, and low value men.
Low value men. Let's not ignore that they are there. And then there is the guys who think they can handle powerful women until they are dating a powerful woman. And then they shrink or become aggressive to earn power above that woman. It gets murky waters I think women have it harder. Man.
Yes, women in these times actually have it harder because of the narrative that they have been sold to.
Okay.
I think women have been told they have been given the wrong advice. And it has been given so much that they have believed it and started practicing it. Look at the countries, and I will not mention any,
Yeah.
where they say where women are quote unquote liberated. Divorce rate is at it's the highest. It's at the highest there.
Yeah.
Because what women have been told amounts to a high value woman is not what men are looking for as a high value woman. So you are bringing something to the market and there is no demand for it. So if there is no demand for what you're bringing to the market, you will stay single, you will be miserable, you will have a very bad dating life. That's why in my podcast, I talk about relationships, because I'm trying to tell ladies and men that what has been sold to you as what amounts to a successful relationship, a successful business, is far from what the mainstream media, movies, comedies, cartoons have been selling you since you were a young person, especially us millennials.
Is it? That's
Yes.
nice, man.
Yeah.
How do we sell this message to a woman who says, I believe in what you're saying in as far as getting into a relationship and keeping the relationship? How do I do that? Like success in a relationship without losing my ambition? Because I don't want to lose my ambition for the sake of love, but I don't want to lose love for the sake of the ambition and the drive in the marketplace. How do I sort of balance it?
That's a very good question. And I can tell you, you can balance it. I am not against women being successful. As a matter of fact, they can succeed and date very well. They can. I know, I have friends who are very high value with women who even at times earn more than them.
Okay.
But these women are very submissive to their man. They follow his leadership, and the relationship works. It works so well. Let me give you an example. When I was young, I saw there were a gentleman and a lady who were in the military. The man was in the Navy, Kenyan Navy. The woman was the regular army, the one that puts on the jungle combat. The woman had a higher rank than the man. So when they meet, this woman outranks the man. The man will salute and all those things, and he would treat the woman like a superior, the way you would do in a military.
Because we are at work.
Yes. But what people don't know, I have seen them at home. That woman is the most submissive woman I've ever seen. She takes care of their man. She does laundry for this man's inferior uniform. When you visit this man, she cooks, but she's still high ranking. She probably earns more than him. So it is possible. It is just some adjustment on some areas where we have been deceived that we need to do to make sure that now we have a meaningful relationship. So it is not us saying that women should not work or women should not have money. As a matter of fact, a rich, submissive woman is very attractive.
That's wonderful. You've read the comments when you talk about these things. Why do you think that word is such a trigger word for women?
The word what?
Submission.
Submission. Because submission has been presented as weakness. Submission has been demonized. People have looked at submission as a bad thing. But what does submission mean biblically?
That's what I want to hear.
Yes. Submission, if you go to the New Testament, comes from the word hupomone.
Okay.
That word is a military term. It's a military word.
Okay.
It means arranging yourself in order of rank. When the Bible says, wives, submit to your own husband, that word means arrange yourself in order of rank. That means that the husband, and it explains, for the husband is the head of the wife, just as Christ is the head of the church. So for a Christian woman to struggle with submission is a contradiction in itself. Mm-hmm. There is no religion that I have come across where the woman has not been commanded to submit to the man. None.
Okay.
None.
I'm trying to think of multiple religions and I get you.
Please name one where a woman has been told to lead their man. None.
So if I use your definition.
Yes.
And I say, okay, does the leader not need to earn the right to be leader?
Very good question. He requires to earn the right. Because again, what kind of a man attracts submission from a woman? That's also another thing. So it's not just that a woman should submit. Women should not just submit to anyone. Women, and let me tell you this, my brother. Women don't struggle with submission. I used to think women struggle with submission. Women don't struggle to submit to men.
Okay.
As a matter of fact, women submit to high-value masculine men. If you want to know this is true, and you are a husband struggling with your wife who is not submitting to you, one day follow her to her workplace.
She's submitting to someone.
Follow her to her workplace. I lead people in my workplace, and I work with many women. I have seen how submissive women are. Sometimes they even compete to do you favors.
Okay.
They compete to do you favors. You need something done, they do it. And somebody put a comment and said it is because of a salary. Now let me tell you this. If your wife or your woman fears losing her salary more than you, then you're below her salary in terms of value. Isn't it?
Yeah.
Don't we fear losing things that are of value?
Yeah, I get you.
So imagine, how would you confidently say that my woman submits because of a salary? You have provided a house, a home, security, stability, companionship. You are the one who listens to her when she has trouble. You give more than her job gives her. So if she submits more to her job or her boss at the job than you, then you're the problem. You are the problem.
So you're saying that's the reason why submission becomes a challenge for some relationships.
Yes.
The men has not built themselves.
Men have been, masculinity in this time and age has been demonized. Mm-hmm. Men have apologized for being masculine. Have you ever heard the statement, happy wife, happy life?
Yeah.
Which is not even biblical. Men have been taught. Let me give you an example. If you look at our cartoons that we watch, the sitcoms, the animes, and the cartoons, not anime, like let me give you an example, Family Guy. Mm-hmm. When you look at sitcoms, the comedies,
yeah, you know it.
How are men presented in those shows? They are usually presented as submissive, almost idiotic. They are usually presented as people who seek the approval of their women, who follow everything their women do. But you'll realize that women don't submit to those men. Every woman is submissive.
Okay.
Every woman is submissive. And it takes a certain kind of man to make a woman submissive. Because leadership, the only power you have as a leader is the power to influence people. You don't force them. You influence them. If I have if you're a husband and you have to keep reminding your wife, you know I am your husband, that means you are not a husband material. You're not a husband enough.
If it's force.
If it is force, you just have to act like a husband and your wife will fall in place. And they all do. Even those ones that say, those ones that are a bit masculine, they submit to someone. If they're endorsing a product or a company, they submit to that company. They submit to those rules. They follow. When they are told don't do this, they don't do this. But it is you they don't submit to.
So you place the responsibility full on the men.
I am responsible for how people treat me. I am responsible for how people treat me. When someone disrespects me, I take the blame. I ask myself, what is it about me, or how have I acted that has shown this person that it is okay to disrespect me? Then I correct that. Because if you don't, what you tolerate, you propagate. You are responsible for what you tolerate. You tolerate disrespect, you are a contributor in the disrespect.
It's coming.
It's coming. So what you do in situations where people disrespect you, you teach people how to treat you, isn't it?
Yeah.
Number one, if when I was coming to do this show,
Yeah.
I thought I was going to be very late.
Yeah.
Didn't I write to you before and told you? I communicated right before and told you that I'm going to be late. I expect that of everybody who deals with me. That they show me that they value. Yes, they value my time, isn't it? Because I've worked out on people. There's a guy who called me for a meeting in some hotel.
Okay.
And he told me to go at let's say 9 p.m. So 9 a.m. If you tell me to come at 9 a.m., I make sure that I'm there at 8:45, 15 minutes before.
Okay.
So I went there. I got there at 8:45. It got to 9:30 and the guy had not come.
Okay, and not communicated.
And not said anything. I just took my bag and I left. When he got there, he called me. I told him, brother, you don't respect my time. My time is valuable. I would be doing something else. Do you know that brother would never do that again to me?
He would never. If he has a meeting.
Yes. Because I have taught them, and I do that, and you do that even with your woman. You teach your woman how to respect you. You train her.
Let's switch it up to the other side, and I want to hear your take on this. There are women who I've seen who I can't fault, maybe because I'm not in their lives enough to know, but I'll just give the picture. I can't fault them for being submissive because they're trying, they're doing their best, but the man just doesn't show up.
Yes, and I sympathize with those women because they carry a lot of baggage. They carry a lot of weight. Because when the man is absent, and that's why I have that podcast. When a relationship is two people, each pulling the two different people, not equal, as human beings equal. As human beings in terms of value, in terms of their rights, in terms of everything, they are equal. Even in the eyes of God, scripture tells us they're equal. But when it comes to roles, they are not equal. The man has to play leadership roles. We say that nature abhors a vacuum. Nature abhors a vacuum.
So when the man is not there to lead.
When the man is not there to lead, the woman will step in and lead. And when she steps into that leadership position, she's going to kick this man to the curb. And she's going to cheat on him. She is going to do it. Because God has created people in this way. God has created women to follow. I have a wise man who was telling me, we don't have weak soldiers. We don't have poor followers. We only have weak generals. We never have poor followers. Followers follow, isn't it? Leaders lead. So when there is a gap there, and I know many relationships, especially in this time and age, there is a huge gap in the family where the men have become mellow and very passive. They put a lot of pressure on their women because now that woman has to play two roles, the role of the man and the woman. God has called women to nurture. Women take care of stuff. That's why they love pets. Have you noticed that they love pets? Because women like to take care of things. I usually give
and grow things.
Yes, I usually give this example here in Kenya. if you put 5 young boys together in a space and you just a disorganized space and there's many things in that space, and you come back after some time, you will find men, those boys, they will build something. They will build something. So you will find even these chairs, they can use them to create cars and all that, and because men build things. If you put women in the same space, you'll find it very clean and organized, because women care for stuff. So it is the role of the man to build the home, put resources there, build the house, put resources there. The woman comes to make it into a home. Women make a house into a home. Men provide the house. So that's what I tell people, that all of us in this relationship have to pull in the same direction. Each and every one of us has to do their own job. And that is, by the way, I have researched, all religions teach that. I have, by the way, it's amazing. And it is the thing that is fought most in these times and age, where ladies are being told that to submit to your man is slavery. Yet, they submit willingly.
Don't you think part of it, as we close on this, don't you think part of it is they've submitted and gotten heartbroken enough times to know that this doesn't work for me?
No, not really. Because again, we are also responsible for the people we choose. So I tell people, I usually use a carpentry saying, measure many times, cut once. Okay. When you want to make this table and you want to
measure many times.
You measure many times. Do you see that is how carpenters behave?
Yeah.
They measure, they mark. They measure again, they mark. Then they cut, then they measure. So before you say that this is the man who is, you're not also innocent. Before you get yourself into this person's life, measure them, test them, take time, observe them, test them, know what you're getting into, because knowledge is a competitive advantage, right?
True.
If you know something about someone, let's say you have a baggage, because I've ever heard a story of a lady here in Kenya who loved a man so much, and she couldn't get pregnant. She couldn't. She was told, she was tested, and it was impossible for her to get pregnant. What she did, she met a guy, and they started a relationship. She never told the guy about this. She never told him about it.
But she knew.
She knew very well. They went, got married. First year, no baby. Second year, no baby. Third year, no baby. Now this man started trying to find out. When he found out, he actually later found out that this lady knew about it, and he was saying that it wouldn't have done much. It wouldn't have deterred him, because people can adopt children. But feeling like you never told me this for 4 or 5 years, that means that you have ruined my life. And people get into such kind of relationships. There are stories in Kenya of men who have raised kids who are not theirs.
Thinking they are theirs.
Yes, they have been made to believe that these are your children. So you have to test out people to see deception. You'll be able to say it if you're interested in them enough. If you're not blinded by life. I say love is a blindfold. Love is like a blindfold. You have to put people, you have to test people every time. I'm not saying you'll get it 100% accurately, but you'll know what you're dealing with. And when you know who you're dealing with, you'll know how to handle them.
It's beautiful. Let's get to the beyond the pulpit. Were you a pastor to call yourself beyond the pulpit?
Yes, I was. And I was a pastor for the youth. And I served for 5 years as a pastor. So I am a theologian. I have studied theology in seminary. That's why I combine my advice with the Bible and talk about these things. Because even when I'm talking about them,
I can see you make the connections quite well.
Yes, I'm not even making an emotional argument. If you're a Christian, You know exactly what I'm saying. You just don't like what I am saying.
Oh, so you know
exactly
like
what
it.
I'm saying. Yeah, you just don't like it. And you liking it is not the issue. The issue is you know the truth.
It's written in black and white.
Yes. So I served. During COVID is when I stopped serving. And there is a reason that kind of connects even to the podcast.
Okay.
I witnessed marriages go down. Most of which were my friends. I was at the center of their marriages going down.
Okay.
Nasty divorces. People we were with in church behaved like unbelievers. Ah, my goodness. When it came time for divorce, they were very brutal towards each other from both ends. So in some of these marriages, it's the women who received the beating. For these others, it's the men.
Okay.
And it bothered me to the point that I started getting mental issues. Because I was wondering, I know these people. I was there when they were dating. I know how well they spoke about each other. Why would they tear each other apart like this?
And what went wrong?
I went to research now because that thing really bothered me.
Yeah.
I got to a point, by the way, during those time, I was obese.
Is it?
Yes.
Nah, you look nothing like it.
I hide my past photos. I hide them. You will not find them. I was obese when I was in the pulpit.
Okay.
And part of the
Do you
reason,
remember how many kilos you were weighing?
I was not very much, but I was 100, around 100.
Over 100?
Yeah.
Yo, okay.
Right about there. Right now I'm about 70. So I started stress eating. I started stress eating and I got diabetes.
It's interesting because the trigger is not even your situation because
Yes.
these were not your divorces.
Yes.
How did they
That's
trigger you
why-
so much?
That's why I speak with that much conviction about relationships.
You care that much?
Yes. I care that much. I'm not a content creator. I never expected to be known as much as I'm known now. I never expected it. It came as a surprise. But I speak from the things I've seen. I went to research, and my research was to try and find out why did these marriages and relationships end this badly. And I started reading books, masculinity and women. And I came to discover, by the way, my brother, majority of what we are told about relationships are all lies. Majority of what you know about relationships do not work.
Can you give me examples?
Example is this. You have been taught, or we have been taught, that when you get into a relationship, you make your woman your purpose.
Okay.
There are people who, I saw a YouTuber from Nigeria who got married. And when he got married, he stopped doing YouTube to focus on his marriage. That man is going to see dust. That man is going to pay. He's going to cry. So we have been taught to make your woman, as a man, your purpose, so that she becomes the most important thing in your life.
I think it's even more dangerous if she becomes the only important thing.
We have actually, they emphasize, even churches, even pastors emphasize that. They emphasize that. Now, the Bible says, cursed is the man who puts his trust on another man. That is scripture. It says, cursed is a man who puts his trust on another man.
That sounds like one of the laws of power. Never put your trust in another human being.
It is in the Bible. Your viewers can confirm. Cursed is the man who puts his trust on another man. Now, when you make a fellow human being your purpose, women don't like that.
Okay.
Women like the idea of you making them the most important thing. When it actually happens to them, the men that pay the most, the men that I talk to, who have suffered the most in relationships, have followed that advice. A man's first love is his God-given purpose here on earth. What you're doing should be your first love. Because when everything else goes, this is what is going to remain. This is the thing that will be the most loyal to you. This is the thing that will never leave you.
What you are brought to on earth to do.
To do. Like, for example, if you are a podcaster, do it. Do it when you like it. You can tell me, there are times you do this podcast, you don't want to do it, isn't it?
I do get tired.
Yes.
A lot less now because I'm enjoying it.
Yes, but there are times you come out from an episode and you're like, man, that episode was so low, isn't it?
And I need Red Bull or something.
Yes. So, but you still do it, isn't it?
Yeah.
So when you do it when you like it, you do it when you hate it, you do it when you're happy, you do it when you're sad, you do it all the time in your life. When you stay in your grind like that, your woman will love you more.
Okay.
Because that which you are doing is what makes you valuable.
I like what you're saying. I like the principle of it. How do we make it lend and balance to someone who will say, okay, how can I not go so into it? Because there are many that go so into it, they ignore the family. Because it does go to that extreme.
Yes.
How do I find the balance to not go over to the other extreme where I'm now sacrificing family completely to pursue my vision and purpose? You get me?
Yes, that's a very good question. That is where discipline and responsibility comes in. The thing that we teach, what makes up a masculine man.
Okay.
A masculine man is a disciplined man. A masculine man is a responsible man. And a responsible person knows their responsibility. They know that I have a family and I have my work to do. Now, since you are a leader, part of leadership, I lead people, part of leadership is understanding your roles and understanding how to balance them. I lead a whole organization, and we have 40 employees.
Okay.
Different departments. I don't do everything in that organization, but I have people who do. But there is human resource, there is accounting, there is field work, there is this. All that is my business as a leader. I have to understand it. I can't go so much into human resource and forget accounts. I can't go so much into accounts and forget human resource. Even when I concentrate on accounting, I still remember the back of my mind, there is human resource to handle. So you can be in love with your purpose and do it passionately. And when you adopt the mindset of a masculine man, you know duty and responsibility is what drives you. So anything that is your responsibility, you take as seriously as you possibly can. That's why you will find many masculine providers do not neglect their families. A man can have 6, 7 wives and still maintain them. And they, even in the past, our grandparents, they were polygamous. They had many wives. We never saw the chaos that many people with one wife have, because they would maintain and balance them. Those people would follow his leadership. He would be the one to allocate resources to this family, to this family, to this family. He would know what family needs what, isn't it?
So leadership is the one that removes
And
chaos.
duty. And duty.
Leadership, duty, responsibility.
Yes.
That cleans out the chaos.
Yes.
I don't want to close without the financial principles that have changed your life. What are your favorite? Because I can see there's a part 2 that's needed.
Yes. And ready for it. My favorite is live below your means. Live below your means, or otherwise increase your means.
Okay.
Yeah, you either live below them if you are limited in your financial resources, or expand your asset column so that you don't have to struggle.
So you
This
don't
is
have
what
to
I
keep
mean.
cutting and downgrading.
Yes, we have been told to live within our means. Living within your means mean that you spend well, you have a savings here, you have
Some investments.
some investments here and there, but you end up broke. Not broke in the sense of that person who is financially careless,
Yeah.
but you'll end up not doing as much. Robert Kiyosaki, in his book Rich Dad Poor Dad, says the best way to do it: expand your asset column, expand your assets, so that your expenses don't matter.
Okay.
You expand it. Like, for example, if you earn this amount of money, and this amount of money can afford you this lifestyle, isn't it?
Yeah.
If you want a better lifestyle, you either cut on your expenses, which is difficult. Isn't it?
And a painful way to live.
And painful way to live. Or you expand your asset column so that these things that you want to do don't really matter. If you want to live in a bigger house, instead of, or if you want a good house, instead of denying yourself for a long time through saving and all these things, and it is a painful journey
for 20 years.
for 20 years, you can increase your income so that it doesn't really matter.
So we're back to become a person of value.
Become a person
Value
of
in
value.
the marketplace.
And money follows value. Money is feminine.
Hey, okay, explain.
Money is feminine. It gets attracted, just the same way ladies are attracted. If there are people who think, do you know that it is almost impossible to save yourself into wealth? It is almost impossible. But
Yeah,
isn't that what we are
because
taught?
Savings are not growing.
Yes. The best way to become wealthy is to expand your asset column, to expand the money coming in. Because if the entry is big, the more your exit, by exit I mean expenses.
Yeah.
The more your expenses expand, your entry or your incomes should be twice bigger than your expenses.
Your income should increase faster than your expenses.
First, exactly, well put. Your income should increase faster than your expenses. So ask yourself as an individual, which one is moving fast?
Or you can be tracking over time. Which
If
one
your
is
expenses
growing
are moving faster than your income, then you're dying. You're dying. You're going to be poor, because there's going to come a time where there is nothing to come in. But you can expand your income to such an extent that your expenses are insignificant, are not something that you are worried about. I know people like that.
That's a bow. Hey?
Yes.
What's your second favorite? There's one that I've heard you unpack. I loved how you put it, that money should not be in your heart. It should be
In your wallet.
in your wallet.
Yes.
Please share.
I'm a Christian. Christians, listen to me and tell me whether it is not in scripture.
Yeah.
The Bible says, I think in Timothy, the love of money is the root of all evil. Some eager for money have wandered away from the faith, and they have pierced themselves with many sorrows or many griefs. Because if you love money, money should not be in your heart. It should be in your wallet. If money is in your heart, you will do evil stuff. Do you know how wicked this world is? Do you know the stuff people do for money? Just to buy a Range Rover, just to buy a Ferrari, just to show people that I have these brand names. They would kill, they would do all manner of evil. That's when money is in the heart. You'll do anything for it. Money is just a means to make your life comfortable.
It's a means to an end.
It means to an end. It is just there to make your life easier, to give you a bigger house, to give you all those things. Imagine you make millions of dollars,
Yeah.
but you cannot sleep. Are there not such people?
There are many people like that.
They have no peace of mind.
There are millionaires who've committed suicide.
Yes, they have no peace of mind because money was here in the heart. And the problem with money, it never satisfies. There's never enough. Recently, Elon Musk was ranked as the richest man on earth, a trillionaire. But you might be surprised to maybe find out that he has his worries. You cannot even imagine someone like that worrying about life, right?
Yeah.
But they have worries? They have it. When money is in your pocket, it facilitates you. It makes your life easy to live. You will help people.
What should be in your heart?
What should be in your heart? God should be in your heart. God should be in your heart. For those people who are not religious, your purpose. There's something that God has put you here on earth to do. Put it in your heart. And money will follow it. People notice your passion. How have we met? You've interacted with my videos.
Yeah.
And how many videos have you listened to of people who say exactly what I say? Many. So when you put your purpose in your heart, people follow you. When they follow you, they will give you money. They will facilitate you. They will make your life comfortable. I talk to people, and sometimes I never even thought I would do that for a living. I sit down with people and we go through sessions. They book sessions where we talk individually. I never knew, that was not in my plan.
Okay.
But somebody just called me and told me, man, I am in trouble. I need it. And this is how I started charging. I wasn't going to charge. I didn't even think it was something that
you could
people
charge
do.
People for a conversation.
Yes. Somebody calls me, tells me, brother, I'm in trouble. You are my last hope. And I tell him, what's up? Then he tells me, I just need us to talk. How much do you charge? So I call Keith.
Oh, Keith Mwak.
I ask him, hey Keith, now how much should I charge? Then Keith just tells me, just charge them. They are willing. You see, I had not even asked them. They were willing. That's why I say money follows value. They were just willing to give me their money because they see there is some value they're going to get out of me. I charged that guy and I sat with him for 6 hours and we talked for 6 hours and he paid me by the hour.
Whoa.
By the hour. And he was so appreciative. He talks to me. Sometimes he says, hey, Silas, please, here is money for fuel. The advice I gave him was valuable. And why he comes back is because he got what he was looking for. And I was very brutal with him. One thing I appreciate about men is when you are brutal with them, men love brutal honesty. I deal differently with ladies.
Okay.
Yeah. Men love brutal honesty. If I came and I pampered you and I'm advising you, it wouldn't help you. But I'm usually brutal. I tell them, I don't insult them, but I tell them, you
the hard truth.
Let's agree that here you are foolish. Let's agree. Let's agree that you did a foolish thing here. When they accept that, because at some point I had been to a rehab. I have done sessions in rehab.
Okay.
Where I've seen
people that were in
rehab. The people that were rehabilitated, I saw people go and come back even 5 times. The people that were rehabilitated, the only thing I saw they had was they accepted they messed up. Those who accepted were rehabilitated. Others came with all manner of excuses. It's my family, it's my problems, it's my wife, it's my husband, it's this. When you always blame other people for the misfortune that you have in, you have removed yourself from the responsibility of them, isn't it? So that means that you're not going to change. You're always going to place blame on them. But if you take that blame and say, I messed up. I told you I was obese.
Yeah.
I messed up. I got diabetes because of my behavior. I accepted that and I asked myself, how do I change this? Work out, eat well, do this. I've done it.
Successfully.
Successfully.
Last principle as we close. What would be a good favorite one to close for you?
That givers never lack. Yes.
Which is contrary to what many believe. Many struggle with giving.
Yes. And I'm not talking about you go to a church service and the pastor asks you for money and you give them. That's not what I'm talking about.
What are you talking about?
I think money should never be locked up. I've told you money is feminine. This I have seen in my personal life. Money should not be locked up. If you lock it up, money always finds a way out. You can't put money in a prison. Think of money like this, like an army of soldiers. And you are the general, the commander of this money. You need to send your soldiers out to take other soldiers captive, to bring in more.
Yeah.
You have 100,000 soldiers. You tell them, I want you to come back. By the time you're coming back, I want you to come back as 200,000 soldiers. So money goes out. The more you take it out, the more it comes back. And it comes back with greater. There are people who hoard money. And they put it because they are fearful of poverty. My friends will tell you, brother, I am the biggest risk taker they have ever seen. The biggest one. And up until now, I have not lost because of taking risk. That studio, like I've told you, one day you can come to our studio. I'll come through
and check it out.
We have put in money. My friends were telling me, you're foolish. What are you doing? Why this? You're wasting time. Are you buying all these things so that you just sit down and talk? Who will listen to you? But am I here?
Look at you now.
Yes,
bro. Look at you now.
It was a risk. So that money, I would have put it in a bank, isn't it? And I would have gotten nothing out of it. The inlet, it's not coming in as much as I had put in, but that's just an issue of time. That's just, you run a YouTube channel, you know compounding. It happens over time. At some point, but I have been booked for sessions, for conferences. Still, from that studio, you're called. How much would you charge us to speak at our conference? And I tell them this. So I'm getting value out of that. I do other businesses. I try to do this, I do that, I do this, I do that. Because I am sending my money away to come. And then the other thing, on top of getting that money, I am not selfish with that money. I help out people. People who I need can tell you, Silas will give you. He gives. I usually give. And one thing I have seen, I have never lacked because I have given. I've never seen anyone go broke because they are a giver. As a matter of fact, givers always receive. Let me give you an example. There was one time a young man needed to go to school. They love my videos. They tell me, I want to be a high value man. I would like to be a high value man. And I'm not good in speaking. I am a child of a single mother. I've finished my high school. I can't afford to go to university. So I take this young man and I pay his 4-year university fees.
Jeez, okay.
I don't know them. They are not my child. They are not related to me in any kind of way. And there is a figure that I paid. And when I was paying that figure, I didn't talk to anyone about it because I knew I will hear a lot of noise. I didn't talk to anyone. I just paid the fee because he wanted something of value. He wanted to be a valuable man. He has seen a valuable man and he wanted to be that. So I facilitated that. Let me tell you, a few weeks or I think a month later, I got a gig. A month later, I got exactly the amount of money I had paid plus more back, just like that. So even that amount I had paid did not go to waste. I still had it. And I have done this over and over and over again. I'm waiting for that day that I will become broke because of giving. It's not happened.
Because billionaires give.
That's why. That's the secret. That's one secret. Help those people. And I don't want to be religious because I know your channel will be watched by everybody.
Yeah.
Check even those people that are not Christians. Why do you think billionaires are philanthropists? Why? Why? Do they know something we don't know? Yes, they do. When you give, money doesn't want to stay in one place. Be a person who channels money. Be the general who always sends
some to investment.
Yeah, some to investment, yes.
Some to charity.
Some to charity. Don't deny yourself as well. If you can afford a good car, drive it by all means. Where else will you drive a good car? After you die?
Because now your assets are buying the car.
Yes. So that's what I say about money. And you attract it. The way you treat it, don't hold it, don't fear. Fear of failure is failure in itself. Fear of failure is failure in itself. I mean, if you go to do an investment, there are two outcomes. It would either work or fail. Now, we learn more from failure than we do success. Failure teaches us more than success. You tell yourself this, I'm going to take this investment. I have done my research and all this. I am okay with both outcomes. Now, if I succeed, I will learn. This is what I have done. This is how to succeed. If I fail, I will still learn. This is what not to do. You end up wiser. Whether you succeed or you fail in investment, you always learn. You always are better.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
This has been amazing.
Yeah.
As good as I expected it to be.
Thank you so much.
Looking forward to having a chat with you.
Thank you, man.
I guess next time I'm around, you are one of the first people I'm calling.
Anytime.
Because I know we didn't touch a lot more of the principles that you would have wanted to share.
No.
But there will be a next time.
Yes.
I appreciate you. All the best, and I know growth is inevitable.
Yes.
People love you.
Thank you. I appreciate so much.
Thank you for joining us till this time. Let us know what you think in the comments and what you want us to cover in part 2, because we'll make part 2 happen. Otherwise, see you in the next episode. Thank you.